So, a whole big bunch of you, in fact, so many of you that I don't want to just tweet about this, asked me, what the hell is the deal with YouTube Red? It's a complex and interesting issue, and I will say that some of the stuff I'm about to say could be inaccurate or incorrect, because we just don't know all the details, because YouTube is legend-fucking-darily awful at giving any information to the people who make YouTube videos. Seriously, they are so bad at it. Unless your name is Zoella or PewDiePie and they can wave you in front of a mainstream audience, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a single fuck. The only reason most YouTubers of my size are still sort of with their networks is probably insurance. It's insurance, because if my channel fucks up, I can't talk to YouTube. I'll just be put in a giant queue and I'll have no fucking way of talking to them. But if I shout Machinima and go, Machinima, help! They'll be able to sort it out. They'll be able to fix it. That's pretty much the only reason that I'm sort of still with them. YouTube is awful at talking to us. So there may be inaccuracies in this simply because we just don't know. We just don't know. I will say that some of the stuff I'm about to say will be different from the people who made their videos immediately as soon as YouTube Red was announced 6 days ago or so, because we know more since then and things have got a little bit worse. Actually, a lot worse than the original plan. So, yeah, let's get into this. So, YouTube Red is launching tomorrow, America only to start with. It is $10 per month, and it turns off advertisements for you. You pay $10 and the adverts will go away. Now, it gives you other stuff as well. There's like a music thing and there's offline videos and stuff. But the important thing and the thing they're really selling it on is getting the adverts gone. This is quite unnerving if you know how YouTube works. YouTube, for creators like myself, YouTube pays us based on the adverts that you guys watch in front of my videos. I think that watching a 30-second advert in front of a 30-minute video or a 20-minute video or something like that is fine. It's 10, 20, 30 times better than what TV throws at you. I personally don't have mid-rolls. I really don't like them. So I think just that little bit at the start is a fine thing to sit through. 40% of you do. 40% of my audience, it's roughly about 40% of them, do sit through the adverts. The other 60% are ad blockers and people who are watching on various weird means. I don't know what the split is because they don't detect ad blockers or anything, so it could be colossal or it's probably colossal. It really is. So, seriously, at the moment, everything's sort of fine, alright? CPMs, which is how much you get per ad view, are dropping. Okay, they fluctuate throughout the year, but overall, they are dropping, which is why a lot more people are turning to things like sponsorships and stuff like that, because that's a way of getting out of this. But I'm kind of okay on it for now, the way things are. Well, because now YouTube Red's come along, and it's a different income source. In fact, their help website is wrong. It says, will creators still be paid with YouTube Red? Yes, of course. In fact, YouTube Red provides a secondary revenue stream for creators in addition to what you're already earning today through ads. But that's bollocks. That's actually a lie. It's not a second revenue stream. Because it's a replacement. If you sign up for YouTube Red and you were watching adverts, you're no longer watching adverts. It's actually taking what is currently, for me, a functioning system. It's taking it away and replacing it with a completely untested system that I have no idea how well it will do. This is unnerving as fuck for someone who just opened a game studio funded by his fucking YouTube money. Oh yeah, I'm not buying Lamborghinis and $1 million houses. No, I don't need any of that shit. I'm making fucking video games. So, and I will point out there won't be any sponsorship videos on this channel, hopefully. I'm launching a Patreon on Saturday. This was already the plan. It was one of the big reboot things because it was just a plan, because I have opened this we're doing a game studio now, we're making games, we've got some really good stuff going on, just to keep that going, and there'll be sort of rewards and stuff, but I'm not locking any content behind it that already comes out, so don't worry about that. But now it seems like that Patreon page is actually just going to be filling in the hole that YouTube Red might cause, and we don't know, because YouTube hasn't told us how the money is split. So you pay $10 per month, and question mark amount of it, they say it's more than half, so it'd probably be 55% knowing YouTube, goes to the creators, and they take 45%, or it could be 50-50 split. So we'll be getting a percentage of that money. Now, it is based on who you view. So if you view me, and then you view PewDiePie, and it's based on, the watch time, not just the views, it's how long you watch the videos for. So if you watch me and PewDiePie for 15 minutes each for that month, you'd think that the money would go $2.50 one way, $2.50 the other, if it was $5. That's what a lot of people, when this happened, said. That's what they thought was going to happen. We've recently had it confirmed that that's not what happens at all. That $2.50, like, the ratios of that person watched get saved, and that $5 just goes into a big pool, this huge, colossal, big vat of money, and then they pay it out all together to just everybody. So 200 million YouTube accounts are going to split that pot if people with YouTube Red have watched them. Which means that a majority, so if you watch me and somebody else, your $5, the majority of it will go to the most watched YouTubers. So if you don't watch PewDiePie or any of these colossal YouTubers, they'll still get a large part of your creator money, the half of your money that goes to creators. Like, most of it will just go to the bigger channel. Like, a little bit will drip down to me. I worked it out, if the ratio stays the same of the amount of people, because it's 6 billion hours of YouTube are watched every month, or week, or whatever the hell it was. I believe it was month. If the ratio stays the same to my watch rate, then I will get 0.00003% of that pot, which isn't a lot. It's being split that sort of much. So it will change depending on like the amount of people who pay, like sort of, because they'll probably be older and I skew to an older audience, so maybe I'll be slightly better off from it. But it's completely unknown. It's a completely unknown variable, and I just have no idea how things are going. And that's what's really shitting me off, is that I have no reason to tell you to go to YouTube Red right now. In fact, I'd recommend against it. What I would say is, if you want to spend $10 a month, then give me $1 on my Patreon, give your next favourite YouTuber, because I'm clearly your favourite, $1 on Patreon, and your next one, and just donate the money to your 10 favourite YouTubers. And that will be a million times better than what would happen if you throw it in this pot way. Because if they had done it the other way round, and if they had done because watch time was sort of annoying. I thought watch time was annoying because that favoritizes gaming content, because gaming content tends to be longer. I know I am gaming content, but I like to look at the bigger picture. I want YouTube as a whole to survive, okay? That's my thing. With this, with the system that we thought was going to happen, where the money is split like directly between the people that you watch. So again, I 250, PewDiePie 250. That's really good for tiny starting up YouTubers, because if they build up a small dedicated audience, they'll be getting that money directly and they'll build up faster. In this big fucking giant swirling pot, I'm not even getting fucking a percent of a percent of a percent, and I've got 2 million pissing subscribers. So the tiny YouTubers are fucked. This puts the jump point. There is a jump point on YouTube where you jump from, I can do this, I'm doing this part-time because I have to run a job, and I can do this full-time. And that is a jump every YouTuber has to do, and everybody who's going into a sort of a creative career has to do. And I know it's always unstable going into a creative career. I'm very aware of that, but it's sort of that jump point. Everybody makes that jump onto this more rocky outcrop that is YouTube, but you can do more fun stuff with it. But now, with this new system, that jump point is miles away. It's absolutely miles. It pushes small YouTubers down, and if YouTube doesn't fund these smaller guys and these little guys, they're screwed. YouTube is screwed. I mean, the person who comes at best out of YouTube Red is YouTube and the bigger YouTubers, but it's mostly YouTube. They're going to be the people who are getting the best out of this. But if they aren't funding the next generation, then when all us, old guard and old dinosaurs and stuff piss off, then who's left? Like, everybody's getting their book deals. I'm going off into game making. Every smart YouTuber is branching out. That's why there are so many book deals and that sort of thing. It's because we're like, well, we're going to leave in a minute. We're sort of, we're coming to sort of the end of this. I mean, I've still got a fair few years in me, I'd like to think, but it's always a good idea to spread that sort of thing out. So when this old guard leaves, who the fuck's left? Like, YouTube haven't seemingly thought that through. Like, I know that I'm having issues with, like, fucking over the smaller channels, but it does. It also fucks over... doing it based on watch time fucks over animation. It even seems to fuck over vloggers. Like, originally, they said that YouTube was going to decide how the money is split in, like, a weighting system. And as much as that would screw me over more, I thought that was fairer. That if you, like, spend a lot of time doing a big animation thing, you should get more money than, like I would get for 3 or 4 of my videos, because I can do my videos a lot quicker than you can. So I thought that, a weighting system, while annoying, maybe generates a bit less money, but still based on the who you view sort of thing, would be better, but they're not doing that, and they're doing this rich gets richer scheme. So I think, overall, it's kind of an arse. And I won't know how much of an arse it is. I'm not going to know for fucking ever. Because you see, YouTube, like every other YouTube, pretty much every other YouTube, will get paid 45 days after the month ends. So when November ends, let's do October first. When October ends, 45 days after that is the middle of December. That's when you'll get paid for the month of October. That's how most YouTubers get paid, because that's how long it takes YouTube to actually get all the numbers right and filter it through all the systems and stuff like that. The problem lies here is that if you subscribe to YouTube Red, you get a free month. You get a free no money dollars for you. So I don't get paid for that free month. I assume. I mean, they haven't said anything to the contrary. I fucking doubt they will. Which means when it launches tomorrow, we'll discount the end of October. But that's all of November where there's no YouTube Red coming in. Then December, we will get the YouTube Red coming in. And then we have to wait 45 days. So I actually won't know how well this is going until the middle of fucking February. That is when I will find out how much money I genuinely got. I will have the analytics and things, but they tend to be a bit skewy and a bit wrong. The actual money goes into my bank account from the first month of paid YouTube Red in the middle of February for a system that launches tomorrow. I'm incredibly stressed at this point, trying to do a lot of stuff right now. This isn't what I needed. And this big gulf of, I don't fucking know, who the fuck knows, is on its way. And the thing that really pisses me off, right? So I said that, I think I said in this take, there's been many takes of this, some of which I got angry in, that CPMs, which is how many views you get paid, how much an ad view is worth, CPMs fluctuate throughout the year. Okay, so for me as a gamer, there are better times and stuff that does gaming content, because there'll be gaming trailers and that sort of thing. There are better times throughout the year. Like, January is dead. I may as well not even make YouTube videos during January. I will do, because I fucking love doing it. But January is pretty much a dead sort of thing. But you have the best times of March, because all the big games sort of come around March. You get a little bit of a spike during the summer, because there's more people watching. Then you have sort of the summer blockbusters and stuff. And then the real big spike, the absolutely colossal spike, is November and December. November, December being the Christmas months. All the big games come out. All the big toys are out. Advertising revenue is plenty. And that can take me over through the low months of January, February, March, and last year, April and May as well. Even though March is supposed to be big, last year it was a fucking flatline for some reason. Oh, sorry, this year. It's still this year. So, they've decided to launch this during the best advertising revenue time possible, which means all these people they're taking away for a question mark amount would actually be generating me the most money that they would be throughout the year, and it's money that actually I kind of have to go on, because January I almost kind of make a loss during. So, it's at the most annoying time. We don't know what the fuck is happening, and I won't know what the fuck is happening for fucking ever. And I am worried that now advertisers are going to go, because, the people advertisers want to target are the people with money. And there's an argument for kids and pester power, but I assume advertisers want to target the people with money. And if the people with money buying YouTube Red, then the people with money are not watching advertisements, so CPMs are going to go down. So the people who don't have YouTube Red will be generating less money. So I am relentlessly negative about everything YouTube ever does, because it's a business I run here, and I don't run it super professionally. No, that's not true. But I do have to care about the fact that there are 5 other people whose incomes depend on YouTube, and that does keep me up many nights. I have to, genuinely, I'm getting actually a little bit more human than I normally would be during these videos, but it is fucking stressing me to shit. It has come out of the blue, and I have no want to recommend it. I have no want to say, yeah, go for YouTube Red, it's great. Why would that be an advantage to me at this point? Because if I can delay everybody going onto YouTube Red for 2 months, I can get the nice November-December rates, and then I can just go, yeah, I can ask everybody else and go, how did it go? Oh, it was great. Sign me up then. Because you may go, why don't you just sign up for it? It's optional. YouTube Red is optional. I can say, no, I don't want YouTube Red. Everybody who watches my videos has to watch an advertisement. And YouTube said that that's okay. Unfortunately, if I do say that, they will private all of my videos. This is a real thing. I have to agree to the terms and conditions that allow this, or all my videos will be privated and gone. So it's not actually an option. This is, YouTube has basically gone, hey, you know that thing that you've got and it's kind of unstable, but it's there and it's a thing you've always had? We're replacing that with something experimental. We have no idea how well it's going to do. And if you decide to not join us in the experiment, we're going to just remove your channel. It's not pleasant. It is an absolutely not pleasant time for me. I just... Maybe it will be fantastic, and it'll answer the question of, hey, can we actually run something on ad revenue. Because I know a lot of people say, oh no, advert's bad, and I get it. I've seen this shit out there. If you have an ad block, I understand. Okay? I get it. I get that there's shit out there. If you have an ads block and you whitelist your favorite websites, you are doing the internet right. That, I think, is the correct way of doing it. And yes, I'm sort of recommending ad block. You can whitelist individual channels on them. I get that. I get that you want to do that, and you can kill off the shitty sites. But the fact is, ads are going to get worse if you do that. So you got to just keep on top of it. But if you allow this other stuff, some people will take advantage of it. But the internet as it is a state for adverts. They're basically, some of the fucking sites you have out there are malware delivery things. They're absolutely awful. And I understand, if you use ad block and whitelist your favorite YouTube channels, fucking brilliant. That's great. That's absolutely great. If you want to use an ad block, block my channel, but support a Patreon, fucking brilliant. Great. If you can directly support the people, that's the best option. Directly supporting your favorite YouTubers, creators of anything, through Patreon, whatever, is the best way to go. It's absolutely the best way to go. If you ad block but whitelist, that's also fantastic. And if you just watch the adverts straight up, then fantastic. That's thank you. Thank you, because I then get to keep doing this. I can't do as much as I do and also have a day job, which is the jumping over point. I'm now going to very briefly read through my notes and see if there's anything that I missed. Because I wrote notes for this one, because I wanted to get it all out there. Sometimes I have to actually, say the right thing. Not often, but sometimes. I think I mentioned everything there. Yeah, so for me, I'll just don't go for it, is my thing. Like, if YouTube starts dying, I mean, YouTube breaks even at the moment, is a thing. YouTube is currently breaking even. They don't really make any money off of YouTube. But the person not making any money off of YouTube is Google, and they have a fuck ton of money. So if they go, yeah, YouTube's breaking even, we'll keep that going, then that's great. That's absolutely great. If they go, this fails, we'll just shut it down, then I think it's too big now. I think YouTube is too big for them to shut down, even if it starts losing money and stuff. But, yeah, I think we do actually need to have a discussion about how things are going to work in a post-adverts world, because people are turning on ads all the time, and they're getting worse because more people are turning on them. And I don't think there's a system in place yet that does that, apart from, of course, straight donations is the thing that keeps it going. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a messed up situation from sort of all things, and it's like you're just trying to squirrel out a living, because it lets me do it for free. Is that you just give 5 seconds and click skip, and that gives me a little bit of money. If you watch the whole 30-second ad, great. If that little thing pops up and you just close it immediately, great, you've watched the ad, you've done the thing. It's only a very tiny amount of your time taken away, and I get to keep doing this thing that you like. And for me, that's better. Like, personally, and this was a question I was asked that I hadn't even thought about, would I sign up for YouTube Red? I kind of thought about it for a second and went, no. I can't, I don't see the advantage of signing up for YouTube Red. I don't see it from my personal thing, because I'm more than happy to sit through an advert. If it works out better for the people that I watch, then absolutely I'll sign up and throw my $5 in the pot. But while it's an unknown, I'd much rather just support their Patreons and subscribe to them on Twitch and all the other loads of ways, whatever it is. Click the little buy me a coffee button on their websites and things. They got a little witter at the end, but yes, if you really desperately want the adverts off, then watch my videos on my website, because on my website they only have the little pop-up-y ones that you can close down. They don't have any of the pre-rolls or anything for some reason. I think that's just because it's a YouTube embed, but I still get paid for those. So if you want like the least possible adverts on my videos, then watch it on my website or donate. You don't fucking have to. Like, yeah, seriously. I'm here going, this is the best thing you can do, but if you just go, you're really not worth like my time or my money, that's fine. As long as you're entertained by my shit, I will keep doing this stuff. So yeah, that's everything as far as I know. Knowing tomorrow everything is going to absolutely change. Oh, that was another thing. Some videos are getting like privated and stuff. There's like YouTube Red is causing videos to be privated. I think it's because, you know how it says like when you start a video, you're not allowed to sell stuff, videos of this game, etc., whatever. I think actually having the advert sponsorship could count as a subscription service and could actually fuck things over. So YouTube may be having to go and ask every single game studio if you're allowed stuff. And I think there's other issues and things going on. But again, that's something I don't know about. If I know any more about that, I will let you know. If any of my videos vanish, let me know on the Twitter, because a few of them may end up being vanished because of this change. It's a big, scary change. I just wish I knew more about what was going on. But I've spoken for about 20 minutes now, and I think that's enough. The big reboot thing's happening. There'll be a live stream Saturday. Friday, we will have a big update video going, hey, here's what's happening on Saturday. Saturday's the big reboot day. You're going to dig it. I've put a shit ton of effort into it, and it's going to be really cool. And it's like a few days after YouTube Red, and so I won't get paid for it. But it's fucking cool, and that's the important thing.